What's up, good people? Another episode of the
What's
Show
happening?
Pod. That's right, man. You got your boys and
Yep.
Smoke here. Make sure you follow us on the YouTube. That's Rich Dreamzz TV, all one word. That's where you can see full episodes, clips, BTS, everything there for you at the YouTube. And shout out to our sponsors, of course, Rich Dreamzz Apparel brand, man. If you haven't already, tap into the new website. That's richdreamsapparel.store/shop.
Also, man, first 5 new subscribers, we're gonna do posting every week. The first 5 new subscribers after each new episode, they get 50% off on any one item on the site. That's 50% off on any one item. First 5 new subscribers. So make sure y'all tap in with that, man. Make sure y'all keep checking us out every Friday at 7 p.m. Stay tapped in with us for sure.
You are now tuned in to the Rich Dreamzz Show.
Say we just tryna live, so we just want them M's. Even if it's dirty, we gon' wash it over here. The requiem is clear, so invest in our ideas. And we don't give a fuck about opinions over here. Nigga, we just tryna live. Oh yeah.
Welcome back in once again. Another episode of the Rich Dreamzz Show Pod. Back in this thing full effect. That what you might do is just edit the intro we just did. Got the apple juice in full effect. Coming direct.
It's really just to quench my thirst a little bit.
You say it's always gonna make an appearance?
More times than not. More times than not, you gonna see it.
When you think about it, it's kind of necessary. You podcasting, you talking, you need to have a thirst.
Have a drink. Where's yours?
I'm right here with it.
Okay.
Always.
Okay.
Always, man. Man, look, you had me on apple juice yesterday.
Okay.
And the BGs was coming from me a little bit after that.
Man. Well, you know they say they say that OJ it'll help with the bowel movement. So,
Yes.
Yeah, that's fact. So we actually not OJ, I'm sorry. I'm not OJ, I'm sorry. AJ, apple juice. But what we do for my daughter is when she a little constipated, we'll give her a little apple juice. So yeah, and it helps. It helps. So just clean you out a little bit. That's all.
Yeah,
just clean you out a little bit.
Flush. That's flush.
Yeah. Detox.
Welcome in, man. If y'all not watching, man, get over to the YouTube right now. Like and subscribe and tune in, man. Rich Dreamzz TV, all one word on the YouTube. We'll get in right into it, like we do it. Man, G, what's the...
Come on now.
You ready, man? You got the karate shirt on? Hold on.
The who?
This say karate?
The shirt?
Yeah.
No, this is Cartel. Remember we met them in Houston at that pop-up. Yeah. This their gear, man.
You shout out?
I forgot. Is it something Cartel? Or is it Cartel brand or something like that?
Cartel brand. Yeah.
Yeah, man. This their shirt, man. Figured out, pop it on tonight, man. I hadn't wore it in a minute.
I like that.
But nah, man, I've been cooling though, bro. Can't complain, Can't complain, man.
Yeah.
Just living life, man. Living life.
Man.
What about yourself?
Man, same, bro.
Okay.
Come home, get spit up on, shat on, test on, smile and laugh, and do it all over again.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's it. That's it.
Look, man, about to get into this RLS topic for y'all for this week.
Real life.
Get y'all on y'all P's and Q's. When you ask that question, are you doing what's necessary to reach your goals? If somebody just walk up to you and ask you that, you gonna freeze and be like, damn, am I? I feel like
it make you think. That definitely.
When you see the question, you like, sheesh.
It's one of the ones that, cause it's a how can I put it? It automatically draws something like it's kind of personalized. because it forces you to really ask yourself, like, okay, okay, that's a good question, man. Let me, you know. And I think it's a lot of different things that factor into you coming to the conclusion whether you are or not. But yeah, that's it. It'll make you think. It'll stomp you a little bit. It'll make you think.
especially the necessity part, because it'll make
Yeah,
you like, okay, it might be a lot of extra going on, especially if it's like I said, this is for sure, like what I want to do, what I want to be. When you say that necessity, like, okay, this conversation I had today probably didn't help no way, in shape, or form propel me to my goal. Because you might get wrapped up talking to somebody about some bullshit. Like I have a coworkers, they might wrap you up, talk about their dog for about 15 minutes.
right,
How the dog got loose and chased down a squirrel and blah blah blah.
right.
Time you can't get back.
That's facts.
But that's like a little uh I don't even know what you call it, like a microcosm. It's kind of funny, but real talk, like being around certain people that you know ain't in line with the type of purpose that you on, that can be one of the ways I feel like you're not doing what's necessary. And not even just saying like you can hang around your friends or something, but it's like people that you know ain't really motivated to be on nothing.
Okay. Yeah. So when I ask myself that question, I look at it like, okay, am I really giving, I guess you could say, the certain amount of effort it takes to accomplish whatever goal or wherever I'm trying to be at with a said project or just in life, in life in general. Like I'm looking at it like, am I really putting in the effort? Because you could be doing some stuff, but at the same time, like, is it helping you get the progress you would want? You feel me? So that's kind of how I look at it. And over time, like I say, I've said it before. Periodically, I check myself and be like, okay, are you really doing what's necessary? Are you making this a priority? Because if you're not, you just playing. Like if you ain't willing to go, how I look at it, if I'm not willing to go the extra mile for whatever it is, I said this is a goal of mine, right? I said I wanted to accomplish this. I want this to be, as big as it can be, or whatever the case may be. Why am I not putting in enough effort to accomplish that?
Yeah.
So if I'm coming to that conclusion to where, okay, damn, bro, I really ain't. If I come to the conclusion, say I'm not putting in the right amount of effort, at that point, it's just like I'm just bullshitting. You feel me? So that's why it's important to like for me, like periodically check myself and be like, okay, we're here now. This is where we are. Do I need to go harder? Am I putting enough effort in? And that's kind of how I keep myself on track with, trying to accomplish the goals.
Is it
You feel me?
always an area where you have to go harder, or has it ever been a situation where you like, okay, maybe, because I feel like this might happen to a lot of people, maybe this isn't necessarily what I wanted, like I thought.
I think if you come to that conclusion if you come to the conclusion where you feel like this is not what you want, then you should stop doing it. It's one thing to come to that conclusion, right? But it's one thing to be like, I could be going hard at this. I could be a little more attentive with this. Like I can brainstorm more about this. You feel what I'm saying? So that's one thing. That's one side of it. Like to me, that's all effort. But if you come to a conclusion where it's just like, I don't really think I even want this, like, anymore, or whatever the case is, then yeah, I feel like at that point, to continue doing it, you just wasting your time. Like you just BSing around. You know, yeah, that's the answer to that. But yeah, I mean, it's a waste of time at that point. If you figure, come to a conclusion like, yeah, I don't even think I really want to do this like that.
See, that's another good
You
thing
feel?
about the question, because I think if you thinking of it in terms of okay, am I doing what's necessary? And you realize, okay, I'm not doing necessary things.
Mm.
Then you come to realize, is this necessary? Like, the goal that I'm reaching isn't necessary for my life? Is this something that I'm really into? And like you're saying, that can lead you on.
Hold on, repeat that. I couldn't hear you. You said, yeah, I could. You kind of low.
You basically, you're saying like, if this is something like that's necessary for me, if you're not doing what's necessary to reach it, then you look that'll kind of open the door for you to be like, okay, maybe this isn't necessary for my life. Maybe this isn't like the path that I really wanted to be on, like I thought. Um,
Right.
but then on the other hand, like you're saying, if you realize that you're not, but this is the goal, how do you put in the refocus points? Um, you said, you know, effort wise,
Yeah.
brainstorming.
Yeah.
So coming up with more creative ideas. That's a good way. For me, I would say it's more of writing down like where I feel like the mistakes have been kind of in the past, things that didn't work.
Hmm.
See how I can reapproach when I do go in to the spaces that I'm trying to go into to you know jump over the wall or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, that's to me. That's like brainstorm.
Yeah,
That's just kind of fall under that. But
because it's got to be a change if you
you got it. Like I say, it's if you've been past a certain goal and you sit down and analyze where you are on that path and you feel you've underachieved thus far, it's got to be a reason, right? It's got to be a reason why you underachieve. So, like you said, it could be, well, do I even really want to do this like that? Or you could say, I do want to do this, but I just haven't put in enough effort, an adequate amount of effort to reach or to be where I want to be as far as accomplishing this goal. So it's really to me it's honestly black and white, man. You say you want to do something, do what's necessary to get there. It's black and white. It ain't that deep. And do whatever you can. Now, I will say this. Once you feel you've exhausted all options to reach said goal and you still haven't reached it, then okay, it's probably time to let it go, right? You really feel deep down you have exhausted all options. You've been brainstorming, you've been, you know,
reaching out to
putting in more effort, more hours into it. You get what I'm saying? You doing everything.
studying people that's kind of already doing what's
Yes,
going on.
you really diving into whatever it is you trying to accomplish, whether it be health, whether it be a business, whether it be a marriage. You feel what I'm saying? Like whatever it is on the job, you trying to get a promotion that you've been wanting. If you feel you've done everything that you could possibly do and you still not there, okay, you didn't give up, but you gave out. You feel me? I think a lot of time with us as people give up so quick. Excuse me, we give up so quick on something, and we'll say just because we've been doing it a certain amount of time, it's like, yeah, bro, that shit just ain't work, bro. But I think, like I said, if you just really sit back and think about it and ask you and really honestly truly ask yourself, like, really, did I really put the amount of effort needed to get that, to reach that? I think most times, if we really been honest, we haven't. Most times. You feel what I'm saying? Most times I feel like we haven't. So that's just something to be mindful of, man. Like I say, these are thoughts, these topics are thoughts that just go through my head on the daily during the week, on rides home and to my suite. That's just something that I think about, that I want to make sure I'm on top of, make sure I'm putting the right amount of effort in to make whatever I'm doing flourish. You feel me? So don't give up so quick, man. I say that to anybody that's out there. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever goals you have, don't give up so quick. Don't look at it as, oh, this can't be done, or if I hadn't done it in this long, then it probably ain't meant to be. Most times it's us that's not doing what we need to do to make things work. In my opinion.
I feel like that's
Yeah.
that's some Rich Dream's mentality right there, man.
Yeah, for sure. 100%.
Vacation. That's become, the rule of thumb. But really,
Everybody want it so
yeah,
fast.
really,
If I can't have it fast, then I don't want
you got to do it. One, you got to have love for it, man, because that love and that passion, that's gonna drive you to,
it. Uh-huh.
focus in to learn the things that you
Uh-huh.
learn to grow,
Uh-huh.
grow in it. Uh,
Uh-huh.
nothing.
And I would say don't do it. Let it go if you don't really have like a certain level of likeness for it. Passion, aka. Don't do it, bro. Just don't get into it. Don't waste your time. And also if you don't feel like you don't feel like you're gonna want or be willing to do what's necessary to reach the goal, don't even fuck with it. You just wasting your time at that point. Don't mess with it. You know?
Now, for those that are looking out and like, okay, nah, I'm doing what's necessary. Um, things just ain't happening yet. Of course, you're gonna tell them keep going. I would say figure out where your untapped potential is, because there's always something that you're not doing.
It's always that's in everything probably.
You might
Yes.
think you're doing it all, but it's some rock that's unturned. And again, that's why I say look out to your peers in that space, whatever it is. Like you're saying, if it's an
Mm-hmm.
example on marriage or somebody that's in a higher position at the company, whatever.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid
Yeah.
to seek mentorship.
Yeah. Nah, facts. Like you said, it's always something that we can do more of. And like I said previously, man, if you feel like you've done everything you could do, you honestly feel like that, like in your heart, like you're not lying to yourself when you say, "Bro, I feel like I've done everything that I can do, and it's still not working out. I'm still not reaching my goal, or whatever it is." Then it's time to let go. You did all you can do. You honestly did all you can do, but is it really like that most times? Do you think that? Do you think it's really like that most times? Do you think when niggas start something, they exhaust all options on trying to accomplish that goal? Do you think it's like that most times?
I think,
And it just fails?
honestly, I think especially these days where like, you can see a lot of what it takes for people to get
Uh-huh.
in certain positions that they in as far as success, and a lot of people
Right.
that's how they build their success. They're talking about the things that you got to do to be successful and motivate.
Right.
Um,
But
but I think when you see that, I think a lot of people be on some. I ain't about to do all. Why I gotta be all that? And then because that's the thing too. If we being honest, most people, most people don't reach their goals. Um,
most people don't.
yeah,
Most people don't. Most people don't, bro. So that's what I'm saying, and that was my point in asking. Like, do you think out of those most people, out of that majority, do you feel like they have exhausted all options on trying to reach their goals? Probably not, and that's probably the biggest reason why they failed. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to fail. It's cool failing. It's all right to fail, but just give it your best shot and trying to succeed. That's the whole point. That's the whole point. Give it your best shot. If you're not gonna give it your best shot, if you're not gonna, you know, do whatever is really necessary, not just surface level shit, but doing what's really necessary, which is, uh, what this is sacrificing time with people. Okay, if you really want to do this, that comes with it. If you don't want to sacrifice time with people, don't do it. You feel me? Like if that's gonna be a problem, don't do it. It's simple as that. I talked to my boy, one of my partners yesterday. Hadn't talked to that boy in a while, man. And he one of them guys is kind of like he he just work, go home, do everything with the fam.
okay.
He one of them guys. He just got a regular job. He go home, do stuff with the fam. He don't do anything else for the most part. you know, me as a partner, I'm like, bro, man, when you gonna link with the fellas? You know, blah blah blah. I honestly like, and it dawned on me recently, like, bro, I can respect that because he's showing you exactly where he trying to what he wants to do with his life.
Mhm.
He want to go to work. He want to spend time with his family.
Respect.
He ain't out here bullshitting, saying he gonna do this or trying to do that and trying to do and half-ass, 1 foot in it, 1 foot out. He at home with the kids or that nigga at work. You know, with the wife and kids, or he at work. Man, just you know, like I say, if you gonna do it, do it. If you're gonna be halfway in, 1 foot in, 1 foot out, don't even do it. You're just gonna waste your time. That's all.
I think it's the honesty factor that kicks in. Like you said, you got to look at yourself and be like,
Mm-hmm.
this is what it takes. Am I going to do it? And let it lead you from there. And then always comes back to the big A word that this pod is founded around: accountability.
Right. Yep. Ah, that's facts.
Are you going to hold
That's
yourself
fact.
accountable to do what's necessary to go where you want to go? Be where you want to be. Just playing with you guys. Just playing with you guys. Hopefully you can hear me. Sorry, I feel like I am kind of on the low end. You can be
You
what
are
you
low.
wanna be and live in color. Make sure I caught that joke.
Oh, okay. That's what you said. Okay. All right. Because I showed just, yeah, I ain't hear shit you said. I just hear
My boy
like
Jimmy
the,
with the snail face.
hey, I only can hear like the, I can't hear the words. I just hear like the, you know,
Yeah. So if you ain't take anything I heard because you couldn't hear it, take that. That's my
there you go.
that's my message for the whole thing.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Oh man, you know who else has got a good message? Our black business shout out for the week. Calm in the Chaos Candles. I want to give y'all Calm in the Chaos Candles by Miss D. Just because she came through last week.
Keep going.
Yeah, Calm in the Chaos Candles, Miss D. Also, uh, owner creator of Sides of It podcast. If you didn't catch that one last week, go to our YouTube and watch
Yes, 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 yes. It was definitely probably our most controversial episode thus far.
that.
If you like a lot of mess, not mess as far as with like celebrities and stuff like that, but if you just like some controversial topics, you know, of course, it's based around relationships more so. That's the episode for you right there. You know, we won't do a lot of that on the show.
And like
We
her
we
name,
feed we feeding your appetite for relationship controversy with that one.
and like her name suggests, man, she does view things like from a different perspective than I feel like most do.
Uh-huh.
So you want to hear something a little outside of the norm, man, you tune in to that episode featuring
Yeah.
Ty.
So after you watch this one,
After this,
go back and check that one out. Yeah.
and make sure you pop in for these candles. I like the little different design she got. That's unique.
Uh-huh.
Here with the little lava boat candle.
Now, see, the thing is with candles, and I haven't gotten one. I'm gonna definitely shop with her when she. I don't know if she has them on sale yet.
Okay.
But see, this is my thing with candles. All that look cute and nice and all of that, right?
Very luxurious.
Do the motherfucker smell good? Like, do it have a strong aroma?
That'd be the
That's
thing.
what I don't care about all the little cuteness. That's just, you know, that's toppings to
That's
me.
just for the friends.
Man, you feel me? You know,
Is it gonna smell like that flower?
and strong. And is it gonna last me a little minute? Is it gonna light the whole? Is it gonna you know smell the whole room up? That's what I want to know. You know we come from back in the day. We used to light us a candle up now, man. You
One or
know,
two.
blow the whole apartment down over there on Lakeview. You know, we're gonna light a candle or two
I
down
see.
there.
We supposed to leave Lakeview in the back there, man.
We was. It was just a candle thing. That was yeah. You right. You right. But yeah, like I say, I'm gonna check her out now.
Yeah,
I'm gonna check her out, and I'm gonna come on here and give her a review. You know, I'm gonna check her out.
yeah. But make sure y'all check her out too, man. Y'all let us know, man, how to smell. We gonna pick up some, and go from.
Yep.
I'm trying not to mistake the order because I went off topic.
No, that's Black Business. We just did the Black Business shout out. Yeah. Now with sports and happiness with G, man. You know what I'm saying? Sports and happiness with
Bring
G.
it on.
First up, man, we got the Lady Huskies. They win the Natty against South Carolina. What are they? The Gamecocks. What are they? The Gamecocks. Yeah.
That is a
Looked like it was
game.
a. Looked like it was a. It
Have
was
you
a.
ever seen a game?
You know, it wasn't really that close. It wasn't really that close early on. Like it was kind of, you know, a game that got out of hand early.
Okay.
Right. That's what it seemed like.
Blowout.
What you think about if you did you watch the game first? Did you catch it?
You ain't watched the game.
No. I never said I watched the game. I'm just looking at. I'm looking at
I was with you.
the game came on. What the game came on yesterday?
Yes.
Okay, cool. The audience ain't need to know that though, nigga. We doing a show. God
So
damn.
we ain't real. We ain't real.
Anyways, NT ways. See, you messing up my line of questioning. That's what I'm saying. See, I wasn't even finna get into the actual game. I was finna say, how do you feel about where would you put Paige Beckers as far as the UConn greats? Do you know about the UConn greats? You know, you got Louis, you got Maya Moore, you got Tarazi. I think Sue Bird played there. Got a lot of great, ended up being WNBA players that came from UConn. So with her getting this championship on her way out, you think she's one of the greats now, or does she get, because she only got one?
I said she in their top 5 somewhere.
Okay.
Just because I feel like she broke a lot of scoring records and stuff like that.
Okay.
And fighting through being injured her first year too.
Right.
So,
Well, she had like an ACL, right? ACL tear?
Yeah.
Okay.
Big move.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think fighting through that and still eventually, I wouldn't say, like I said, I wouldn't say she top 3, but I say she top 5.
Nah, I wouldn't go 3. I wouldn't go 3 neither.
Yeah, like when you say
I think
Stewie went 4 for 4, which is gangster.
That's crazy. And did she have 4 player of the years too, right?
So.
Or 3 or 4?
So.
Bro, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Dangly.
And then we know what Maya Moore was. Like she was literally like a female Kobe. Like
she was alright.
She was cold. You know what I'm saying? She was cold. Hey, that one was cold, boy.
Yeah, man.
But
probably still sauce you up on a good day. Don't play.
Who that?
Probably still sauce you up on a good day.
Yeah, she probably still got a little game with her. I ain't gonna lie. She probably still, if she's in shape and all that, I'm sure that in love. But nah, man, I think you got to put Paige up there, top 5, top 4 type thing.
Yeah.
I like I said, I really, just looking at numbers and I seen her play a little bit last year. I haven't watched her whole career or anything like that, but I seen her in some games this year. Like the lady got game for sure. She's definitely gonna be. She's probably gonna be the number 1 overall pick. So I think you put her up there, man. And then you look at the coach. What's his Gino something? I think his first name is Gino. He got like a kind of a hard last name to pronounce.
Something like that. Oh.
Yeah, start with an A. But this dude got 12 natties, bro.
They've been
12.
They've been about 20 times
to the Final Four. 20.
Okay, the Final Four. But damn.
Been to the Final Four 20 times. That's crazy, bro. Talk about having it on lock. Yeah, that's having it on lock, bro. Man, shout out to the UConn Lady Huskies, man. Winning their 12th. Shout out to Paige, man. We know she probably finna be the number 1 pick on some shit. But moving right along. Man. We got Houston.
I want to ask you.
What's up?
Do you think UConn more wanted, or was South Carolina just not? You don't think they was?
UConn won it, bro. They was just too good for them, bro. Like Paige didn't even have a great game, and they beat that shit. They beat them. I just think they were just a better team that day. But yeah. Shout out to the Gamecocks though, man, because they done been to a few Final Fours in these last 3. It's been like 3 in 3 years.
Yeah.
3 in 3 years or some shit like that. So shout out to them, man. Shout out to Dunn State. Next, we got Houston and Florida. That's the championship that's going on as we speak. I think they're at halftime. I think it's Houston 31, Florida 28. I think that's the score. But yeah, man. First of all, who do you think? It's a 3-point game, so it's still close.
Yeah.
Who do you think gonna pull it out?
I got Houston. I was looking at it earlier, and that defense is just stifling. I think the physical,
and they push you 94 feet.
That physicality, man. I think it over the long haul, over the course of the half, it just eventually wear you down, and I think that's where they get them. Florida, they was like top 3 in scoring.
Okay.
As far as like during the tournament and everything, but Houston is number 1 in defense.
So defense, yep.
I think defense is always going to trump offense at the end of the day.
Yeah, hell yeah. Man, I like that kid, what's his Willie Clayton on Florida. I think that's his name. I think his name's Willie. Bruh, nice, man.
Okay.
He nice. Or Will Clayton, one of the two.
Yeah.
Let me see. Walter Clayton.
Okay.
Walter Clayton Jr. He pretty nice, man. Let's see what he's doing right now. He ain't doing much right now. Hey, he 0 for 4. Only took 3s. He got 5 assists, but the guy that's kind of keeping him in it right now is was Will Richard.
Okay.
Or what, Richard. Maybe you pronounce it Richard. But yeah, man. We'll see. I think Houston got. I believe Houston to pull it out too, though. I think they gonna take it. I believe that too. Yeah.
Shout out to Houston having a couple of Louisiana boys on the squad, man. They had somebody from Monroe on the squad.
On Houston?
Yeah. Joseph Turner.
Okay.
Joseph Turner.
Shout out.
Bro,
Shout out. Yeah, shout out. For sure. All right, man. So let's go Houston, I guess. All right. So now we move on to the NBA. Just wanted to go over just playoff picture things right now. Just, what you think, heading into the playoffs and shit like that. So first of all, who you think is gonna come up out of the play-in to get that 7 and 8 seed? Who you got?
So I'm gonna say, as far as the East goes, I say you can't really count out the Heat. I feel like they always play good playoff basketball, and I got a tad bit of belief in Tyler Hero. Not to mention Bam. And then if you're gonna go one more team to get out of there, probably ATL, man. I believe in Trae Young, bro.
Okay.
He been having a crazy year, like kind of low keyly.
Okay.
And I think they got a little bit of experience kind of being in this situation, and they've been on the cusp of like trying to get a playoff run going. So,
well, to be honest, bro, they really have a young team in Atlanta. Most of those guys, remember Trae Young, and who was that? John Collins, and who else was over there?
DeAndre
Hunter, he's gone now. They got a lot of young guys over there. Huh?
Hey, Collins gone too? He in Utah, ain't he?
Collins over there with Utah. Yeah. So even with Utah the last 2 years, I believe. Yeah, bro. So they got a lot of young guys, but Trae is the veteran over there. So I think I like Atlanta. I think I would go easily Orlando.
Okay.
I'm gonna go easily Orlando. I like them.
Now one of the lowest scoring teams in the league now.
Huh?
One of the lowest scoring teams in the league.
But you know why though?
Not the lowest.
It's because about Orlando. But you know why though? Because their 2 stars were hurt for a while.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
the 2 best players, Banchero and what's his name, Franz Wagner or something like that.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, both of those guys were hurt for a while, so but they've been hot lately. So I'm gonna pick Orlando and who else up in there? I don't believe in Chicago. I don't believe in Chicago. I'm gonna go Miami. I'm gonna go Miami, man. I'm gonna go Orlando.
You ain't got faith in Lonzo Ball. It's crazy, bro.
Is he even out there right now? I don't think he playing. Yeah, I think he hurt right now. Yeah, him and his brother out the rest of the year.
Wow.
Yes, yes. So that's who I got for that, man.
That's a part of.
All right. So, but on the other end, though, on the other end, who we got coming out the East and who we got coming out the West?
The West play in is crazy. For the Timberwolves being a play in is crazy.
Yeah,
I'ma
deep West.
say Memphis and Minnesota though. Yeah. Those
I agree.
would be my picks.
I agree. I agree. I
East,
agree.
I feel like they're too weak with just AD. And then Sacktown, they don't have De'Aaron Fox anymore. And even with him, they just never really had that to get over the hump, I feel like. I mean, they got what
Right.
like did they make Western Conference finals like a few years ago? Maybe?
Who?
Sacktown. No. They all
No. They got put out. So I think what happened was this might be like maybe like 2 years ago. They pushed Golden State to a game 7 in the first round, I
yeah.
believe. Yeah, like 2 years ago. Yeah. Yeah. So that was kind of like I don't know what happened after that because they showed so much promise in that series, but it seemed like they just kind of fell back some. I mean, I'm sure injuries and all that because I think De'Aaron was hurt a little bit, and but they ended up trading him.
That for them, man, because they like they one of them teams you want to see do good because they seem like they kind of play hard in the right way. That's a
Yeah.
bonus guy, you know.
Then they also fired their coach. They fired what's his name? The black coach, bald headed, Coach LeBron in Cleveland.
Damn, Mike,
Is it Mike Williams or Mike Brown?
Mike Brown.
Right?
I think that
Is
is
it
it. Yep, it's Mike Brown.
Mike Brown?
Yeah,
Yeah, and he doing a great job. Like he get. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. Buddy get the worst end of everything. Seemed like It seemed like he always get fired when he don't really deserve to get fired. Like the last couple of times, man. I don't know though, but yeah, like I said, I got Memphis and I got the Timberwolves as well. Now,
I've been looking.
who you got? Who you got after the play-in? Who you got going to the finals from each conference? What the finals looking like?
Boston, without question.
Okay.
Don't have any. I don't have any reservations about picking Boston out of the East. Only real.
What about Cleveland?
I said the only real threat is probably Cleveland, but it's like
Okay.
I don't see enough from them to be like, oh man, it might be, it could be Cleveland, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Boston. Pretty sure.
Okay.
This side, why not us? Why not us? Why not here? Why not now? Why not the 40-year-old phenom? You don't like that?
I ain't saying nothing, bro. I ain't saying nothing.
Man, I mean, let me guess. OKC?
Well, I hadn't picked yet, man. You gonna let me pick what?
I'm asking.
You gonna let me pick? Let me
You
pick.
ran them boys
So,
down last night.
so yeah, I mean, okay, it's regular season. It's okay. Okay, well, what about what Golden State did y'all a few nights before?
It's regular season. You're right.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, so in the East, what y'all got? Y'all bust their ass. I get y'all that. But in the East, I'm gonna go Celtics too. But I do like when the Cavs play the Celtics. They get up for the Celtics. You know, I've been hearing that they lost 3 of the last 5 games. Nigga, I know one thing. When they play the Knicks, they play the Celtics, they play any of them top teams in the East. Donovan Mitchell show out. Darius Garland show out. They are just as deep as the Celtics, bro. Like, I don't know if you ever they are bro. They are.
Who's
I'm telling
equivalent to their Drew Holiday over there?
No. This is what I'm saying. And Drew is a Drew's a great defender, and he's a facilitator. He's a great player. He's a great role player.
Yeah.
And what I'm saying is, they have equal amount of good.
That's fine. They may be deep, but they're not deep in the talent level like Celtics is deep. That's what I'm saying,
bro. Okay, think about it. All right, you got. I'm finna name off the players. You got Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Porzingis, if healthy.
Yeah.
He's in or out.
Yeah.
Let's just say he's gonna be there. You got Porzingis. Then you got who's their next best player? You say Drew?
Don't forget about Derek White now. Don't sleep.
Derek White. I forgot about. I knew it was somebody else. Okay, Derek White, then Drew, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's their 5 top best players. Okay, then you got Pritchard, you got Al, you got what's the other white boy, Hoiser, who can shoot. You know, you got that's 8. That's 8. You probably got who else you got? They got a center or something over there. That's pretty decent. Another center.
I'm trying to think of his name. I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, he get playtime. But okay, let's say you're 9 deep over there.
Okay,
let's give him 9 deep. So I can count out 9 for
Fournette.
Cleveland as well. So you got, of course, you got Donovan, you got Darius, you got what's your boy name? The power forward. Damn, what's the dude name? The power forward for Cleveland. Damn, what's his name?
Allen or Evan Mobley.
Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. Okay. Well, I was talking about Evan Mobley. Though.
Okay.
18-9 got this year. Okay. Then you got Hunter.
Presidents off the bench, Tristan Thompson.
Oh no, I wasn't even gonna name him. That's a reserve. But you got DeAndre Hunter.
Yeah.
You got you got what's buddy name? Ty Jerome. I gotta look at their squad real quick because I know I'm missing some people. Let me check them out. Roster. Okay. Yeah. You got Coro. He pretty decent. You got Max Strus. You got Dean Wade. That's the big. They got some, bro. I'm just saying they got some guys now. They a deep squad. They're a deep squad.
Strus in the same conversation with Drew Holiday, Derek White.
DeAndre Hunter. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
At this point in Drew's career, yes, DeAndre Hunter.
Not bad.
Yeah. DeAndre Hunter, and then the dude Ty Jerome. Ty Jerome is good, bro. So who we said? We said Jason and Jaylen. We said Jason, Jaylen. We had Porzingis. Then we had Derek White, right? That's their top 4. Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, Garland, and Donovan.
Garland don't play no defense, so he getting cooked. He's
I'm just talking about overall game. I'm just
saying, if we talking matchup to matchup, it's not apples and oranges, man. It's not.
But he's actually a better scorer than Drew and Derek. I'm just saying they match up the best with the Celtics. That's all I'm saying. I think the Celtics gonna win too. I just think I wouldn't be surprised if the Cavs beat them. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, they get 1 or 2. They'll definitely get 1 or 2.
No. I'm talking about put them out.
That's not.
I said I wouldn't be surprised. I didn't say it was gonna happen. I just said I wouldn't be surprised.
I would.
That's all.
I'd be shocked.
I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think they're there for in talent or the Celtics are a much better team than them. Like I just don't think so.
I'm calling it Max 6 games.
But nah, man, you know what Max Strus doing in the playoffs, man? Stop playing, man.
You right, but I'm calling it Max 6.
Why?
I just don't feel like the talent level is there,
bro.
And they were talking about a Cavs team that is Max Strus. Well, no, Tristan Thompson probably the most decorated as far as like postseason play, I guess.
Don't do that because think about it. What were the Celtics before they won one?
They was a deep run playoff team.
Yeah, they were, but I'm just saying they were a team that was known to just have a lot of talent, but they couldn't get it done. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying I
That's
wouldn't
where
be
the Cavs
surprised.
are right now.
But see the Celtics got over the
Exactly.
hump. All I'm saying is I wouldn't be surprised. That's all. But
Now,
out the West, out the okay, we agree to disagree. But out the West, I got I'm leaning with the Thunder and Denver. But I think I'm gonna slide Thunder though, man. I think I'm gonna slide Thunder.
I forgot about
I'm gonna slide Thunder. Yeah.
I forgot about them.
Yeah, I'm gonna slide Thunder though. I'm gonna slide Thunder though. Yeah, I just they again. I think so. They're the best defensive team in the league, but I think that Matt, if the Lakers, I'm gonna be honest, if the Lakers can find something to where they can take advantage of
Yeah.
on the Thunder, in some way, if they can find that, it'll be problems because well, that's if the Lakers can play consistent defense as well. If it come down to them two teams playing each other at some point, I think that if they can play consistent defense and they can find something offensively to pick on the Thunder with, I think they can beat them. But the thing is, it's kind of like I was talking to one of my clients the other day. Shea gonna do what Shea gonna do.
Yeah.
Is Williams gonna come along?
I mean, big question.
Because after Williams, you really don't have anybody on the Thunder that can give you a consistent 20 plus. You might have like Chick can probably give you 15 to 18, you know, but you don't have anybody else that can give you a consistent 20 plus like Williams have been doing, you know. So it's going yeah. Williams got to come to play. Williams come to play. I think they'll get it for sure.
Yeah, I can see that. I ain't gonna lie, I can see it. No, I can't.
Of course you can.
I just feel like man, experience matters in the playoffs.
It does. It
I
does.
feel like,
But you still gotta have the squad
yeah,
though.
yeah.
Gotta have the
If
squad.
they run up on a hot Warriors that's coming off a good series preview, and they gelling and everything's working, and playoff Jimmy is in full effect, or if they come out against
They my dark horse. You know I've been saying that's my dark horse, the Warriors, man. That's my dark horse. Yep. And I like the Warriors, bro. I just think that they're a year away from seriously being. I think next year they seriously you got to seriously put them at content because you got to think about it. When Jimmy got over there, they was in the 11th place, bro. They're in I think 5th right now or 6th. Moved up 5 spots. They got all the way up to 4, I believe. So you gotta you can't. It'll be hard for them to do it this year, but I think next year they'll have a real shot. The Warriors. I ain't gonna fake. I think they'll have a real shot next year. Yep.
maybe. I don't know, man. I just feel like Steph legs ain't getting no younger. Just like
Yeah. He got to get it done some way. He about 5 years younger than Bron though. Bron 55,
but
so
yeah, but
you know
his game is a lot more
he run way more.
exhausting.
Yeah. He run a lot.
And his
Yeah.
injury track record ain't as strong either.
Nah. Nah.
Speaking of dark horses, how do you feel about the Clippers? Kawhi back? Anybody care about them? Ain't nobody worried?
Man, you know this nigga gonna tear his ACL when the playoffs start, man. Come on, man. I'm gonna knock on wood. I'm gonna knock on wood for him. But you know he probably gonna get hurt 9 times out of 10. And what James gonna do? He gonna do what he always do in the playoffs, right? Come on, man. But now, they have been playing well lately. I ain't gonna lie, they've been playing well lately, but I don't see them as shit. I don't see them as a contender. I don't see it. Uh, but yeah, anyways, moving right along. Carter 6 is dropping 6, 6, 25. What's your thoughts? What can we expect from Weezy? Weezy F baby
He's it.
and the F is for forensics.
Hey, fuck how you feel, you understand? But no man, I'm excited as a Weezy fan. I think he's been getting very, very underrated as far as like the features and stuff that he's been doing. And I'm just hoping it's better than five. I believe it will be.
Yeah. You think it'll be better than 5?
It shall be. Which five has?
You know what, man?
People be sleeping. I feel like five has.
5 has tracks on there. I like a couple. I like the Mona Lisa track on there with him and Kendrick. That was probably like my favorite track on there. I can't remember too much of it. It was so long ago. I don't know, bro. I be thinking like sometimes like you kind of miss like I mean I don't know like I think sometimes you just get over the hill, bro. Even though we know you can still come with bars as certain rappers. I think sometimes you just kind of like when you have it, you're on top, you rolling, you have like the heartbeat of the audience, right? Of the world to a degree. That's kind of how I look at it. But once you take too long, get in trouble, it been you had a run for how many ever years. You just kind of it just run your music run its course with the masses. I'd say, of course, it's Colt Wayne fans like you. They're gonna y'all gonna tap in with it, and I'm a Wayne fan too, so I'm gonna check it out. I don't know, bro. Like I guess I'm like you. I hope it's better than 5, but we'll see, man. We'll see. Sometimes, bro, when you fall in love with a rapper, it be at a certain point in your life. So if you fell in love with a rapper at 15 and now you 35 and they dropping their next album, you might look at the shit different. You might not like it as much. You feel me? So I don't know. We'll see.
Always taking it at face value, just for what he's able to do with lyrics and wordplay. That's always just a good
Yeah.
thing. I think he's still one of the best to do it. Now, is he not maybe writing the hits, the catchy songs that people, want to hear on the radio all the time? Nah, but he's
Right,
still
right.
giving you bars.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's
He
what
gonna he
I
gonna
look
rap. He gonna
for.
rap. He gonna rap. He gonna
I'm
rap.
not trying to get, no significant message. I'm not looking for him to bring me out of the darkness like Kendrick.
Clearly, you're not listening to Wayne. You're clearly not
Um,
looking for any of that. I don't
um,
think that had to be
nah,
said.
nah. Man, like you said, of course, I think his core, um, is gonna listen. I think,
Yeah.
but yeah, as far as like, I don't know.
What you think about that though? Like when you on top, like how Wayne was, how Drake is, how Kendrick is, and then it's like you go from that to like a slow decline or like an immediate
I don't
decline.
think he would, decline. I think he just went to like different status, but he did it younger than most people. I think Wayne is on that like Snoop, and this is just far as the hip hop world is concerned. I think he just got that OG respect, like okay, you to go. Um, where even the new heads like Corday and Lil Baby, they want to track Wayne because they know he's still that nigga. But it's just
Yeah,
it's
well,
mainstream wise though.
that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like how Wayne had it quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4.
Yeah, but I
And then you drop off. You feel what I'm
I
saying?
don't think that's a big deal
Like,
to him though, because he been in the spotlight for so long.
no, I'm not saying it is to him. I know he just love to make music. Like, I know why he do it. I don't think he gives a fuck about a fanfare like that. I think this is something he really loved doing. I 100% get that. And I ain't even really just talking about Wayne. I'm talking about those artists in general that are on top. And then it's just like all of a sudden your music don't really relate to the masses like it used to. And like you say, when you listen to Wayne, he's still coming with hard bars, right?
Yeah,
I just always thought that was interesting, like when rappers so called fall off. You know what I'm saying?
it's like you said, it's like you kind of stuck in a time capsule, I guess,
Yeah.
because whatever had you hot is always gonna be hot. But it's like we talking about Wayne, like but you still dropping new stuff, but it's not taking like that. So
Right.
I don't know. I guess as an artist, it would feel shit. To me, it would be amazing because I'd be like, hell, I had a run, but I
You had what?
I'd be like, I had a run, so hell yeah,
Yeah,
I'd be ecstatic.
yeah,
To to
yeah. You stand. I mean, if you get a
to fall off mean you had to be there. So I'd be like, shit, boy, I tell you,
yeah,
what?
but you know, some of those artists they can't take that, bro.
Yeah,
They can't take being there and then falling off.
that's tough.
They can't take it, bro.
But I don't think my boy is spiraling. He seems to be in a.
No, I'm not saying. I'm not even talking about Wayne. I'm just talking about those artists that reach those heights. Yeah,
I mean, we've
generally
seen
speaking.
it go astray.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah.
I mean, that type of outside energy changing, because that's really all it is. I'm sure that can be traumatic because I mean,
Yeah.
you know as well as I do how you get treated as a regular nigga.
I don't know shit about how a nigga get treated as real. I ain't no regular nigga, man. Yeah, you talk about I know. I don't know shit.
Oh
Nah.
my bad, Mr. Hayes.
Yeah, yeah, man. I ain't no regular nigga, man. Yeah, you talking about?
Well,
Nah.
regular Rodney knows how it is.
Look, us poor folk over here,
Look,
we get treated horrible.
look, if you ain't somebody that's famous or some people don't give a shit.
Yeah,
So I'm sure that shit could be detrimental.
yeah, yeah. Especially if you surround your life around
Yeah.
that and you really like it controls your mood about how good because you gotta think about it like rappers, entertainers, all of that,
Social media
they
influencers.
are depending they are literally depending me or you, well, not even more so me. I'm kinda in that too as well because motherfucker gotta like their haircut to keep coming back. But with you know anybody that just has a regular job, as long as you do your job within the guidelines and you doing them and meeting at least meeting expectations of the job itself, you good. But with artists and you know certain businesses, they have to please a person. Like they literally have to please each person. You know what I'm saying? Like for an artist, you got to make people want to listen to your music. You got to make every single person want to listen to your music. And it's like when they don't have that, if you let that like control your mood and control how you look at life,
Yeah.
I can see how a motherfucker just get, you know what I'm saying? Like just go crazy. Like you say, just start spiraling. But man, that gotta be rough shit.
Very difficult, I'm sure.
But shout out Weezy Wee, man. We gonna check you out, man, and we gonna come on here and we gonna talk about what we heard June 7th, June 8th, whenever that next time we film. You get
Uh-huh.
me? So for the last thing on Sports and Happiness, we got the infamous Kanye West interview with Academics that just dropped
Wait,
maybe like a week or so
who
ago.
is Kanye? You
Kanye.
mean Ye?
Yeah. Yay. Yeah. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah. The Yay and Academics interview. Give me some thoughts on that, man.
I just got one question. Are your niggas in order?
That's wild.
First thing, just from the start off, it was crazy. Like the scenery, it was like that scary movie where they like holding the camera during the movie,
It was.
Amityville Horror, because like it was really impromptu academics in the back of the issue.
He wanted to, instead of just sitting their ass on the
Yeah.
couch, this nigga wanted to do it standing up. I guess so you can see the whole outfit. I'm guessing that's what that was about. I'm guessing that's what that was about.
And if you didn't know about the outfit,
What he had on, Rod? Tell the people, tell the folks.
a very wonderful ensemble, all black.
A wonderful
All
ensemble.
black because that's how Ye rolls. With the silky hood. He had on a Klux Klan all black edition. Black skinhead in the flesh.
Man, that's why.
Loud is him telling that, hold on, I gotta put it on. Him telling him what I gotta put it on.
I'm finna get fresh. I'm finna get fresh. And but I think academics, he already knew that he was gonna put that on, right?
Well, Act said something that I thought was hilarious. He was like,
What he said?
um, I don't know how it's gonna go, but I'm hoping I just meet Kanye. He like, he just a cool dude, and he just like, what's up, man? I'm like, you really have been paying attention to who Ye is, haven't you?
And y'all finna get on camera and do an interview,
'Cause he
and you
talk,
think you gonna come away from it?
bro, he talking about yeah,
You think she gonna walk away and say
he
that?
talking about yeah. I met Uzi, and Uzi was chill. You know, he ain't got tattoos and stuff. Yeah, Uzi and Ye, they different, bro.
Uzi ain't on what Ye on right now. I tell you that. He is not on what Ye is on, man. But man, I thought that Kanye knew exactly who to go
Yeah,
to get off his little rant or whatever that he just went on. He knew exactly who to go to. He know this guy, he's already controversial. You know, he don't mind reporting controversial content. So he knew who to go to. And then to me at the end of the day, it's just him ranting again. We see this every so more so now. Like it's just happening a lot now. But I think the difference is now with the rants, it's like that's all he's giving us.
yeah.
He's not giving us any music. He's not giving us like like you were saying the other day, he's not giving us what he's known for giving us. Now he's just being known for giving rents. You feel me? So man, I hope Ye can kind of get back to just doing the things that he's passionate about doing. Because the dude he's really he really is a genius, bro. Like he got the Midas touch. Like whatever he does really turns into gold, bro. Like it ain't you can't deny that. He's undeniable in that fashion or whatever. It's just he getting sidetracked with all of this, man. Also, let me tell you something. I don't know if you heard it. He also just did. I don't know if he did it in this interview because I didn't watch the entire interview, but I don't know if he said it in this interview. Possibly did, but he said something about J. Cole. Did he say?
Um, I mean, it didn't really seem like nothing direct. It was just like,
No, it was direct. What I heard.
he
So
did
maybe
mention,
this was something
no,
another
he
rant.
mentioned it. He mentioned it. I just can't remember exactly.
What did he say? I didn't catch that part in the interview.
It was to me. It was more so, or what I heard. I feel like was just saying like he not on my level type thing. Yeah.
Okay. So this is what I just heard he said. He was like basically like I hate J. Cole music. Nigga said nigga Kanye say J. Cole make music for virgins. What the fuck? What the like where you get this thought from, man? But he said that and then he was like when he had
I,
he was like
I ain't gonna lie. I think it about worked out for me right now.
but you know what's funny though? That was J. Cole's first hit. That's what really put him on.
And that was off of Kanye sample, wasn't it?
That was a Ye sample, man. That was a Ye
Yeah.
sample. So and also he was like, man, he said when he was doing Donda, I believe, and he was working with Drake, and I think Drake came seeing him. He was like, he told Drake, man, stop working with J. Cole and blah blah blah. And I'm just like, damn, yeah, like what Cole did you?
I mean, he did kind of, diss him a little bit. What
When?
was it? Was it the
False Prophet.
yeah?
Bro, that was so long ago, bro. Come on,
Yeah, you
man.
don't forget, bro.
Come on.
If you ever spoke against Jay, he said you betrayed him, bro.
Oh, he said that. He say if you have never spoke out against me publicly, then I will never say your name. But if you have, you through. Your boy say, keep playing with me.
And you,
I ain't playing with you, bro. You through.
I ain't going for none of.
You through. Nah, man. Yeah, fool, man. But yo, man, like again, back to the ensemble, like you say.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. You know what that's gonna do. Then you got an iced out.
Swastika.
That's what swastika. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I call it the Nazi symbol. That's what I call it.
Yeah, most people probably.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah, that's what I call it. But
What message you think he was
yeah,
trying to say?
man, that's how
What message you think he was trying to send with that pic?
I have no idea, bro. Maybe you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, maybe he fucking with Jewish people.
Yeah,
Maybe he fucking with Jewish
that
people.
man.
You know, that's the Holocaust shit.
Yeah,
Huh?
he been getting
Yeah,
about
so
being
maybe he fucking
anti-Semitic.
with Jews. Exactly. Maybe that's what he's doing. Who knows though? That's what I would say. But man, hopefully Kanye can get his shit together, man. And just like I don't care about like okay, rent. But man, give us more than that. Give us more than that, man. Niggas always supported you, Kanye. Come on, man. Give us more than that. And most niggas, what he don't. I think what he's failing to realize is, even though niggas know he's really a producer, niggas still look at him as one of the greats as far as a rapper. You know, more of an artist, but niggas look at him like that. You know what I'm saying?
Thinking about how he'll be ripping your ass right now. What you need? Give him more. I gave you Jesus walks. What do you want? What do you give it to the culture? What do you give it to the culture?
You right.
That's
You
what he
right,
will be
Kanye.
on.
You right. Hey, look. You know what? Now I say you right. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Nigga, I ain't finna beg you. Shit, nigga, do what you keep doing what you doing. See where that get you. Shit, fuck you. Shit. But now, man, that's all we got for sports and happiness, man. I'm gonna hand it on back over to my boy Big Smoke.
Appreciate you, G. Good segment.
Oh
Good
yeah,
segment.
man. Anytime, bro.
That's me ended off, man. We got another album of the week. Take back one time, man, to the 2010s era. We got
There we go.
that 2 Chainz.
2011, 2012.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see where you. No, 2011. 2011.
20.
True Religion. Yes.
Man, what you know about that, man? You don't know nothing about that.
Hey, man.
You was too young, man. What you was 13?
Whoa. 2011.
He said, "Don't be disrespectful."
Wow, ago. uh,
Getting on up out of there, huh?
Getting out of the old high school, man. My auntie tell me get the hell out of the house.
It's time.
Hey, man, but this was one of the ones where it's at. The track, not even close. KO, man.
Right.
Big Sean and him, crazy.
But yeah. Knockout. KO. Yep. That was hard. Yeah, Sean had it.
Drink to it, you can't drink no more.
Yeah, hey, Sean had a cold verse on that.
Nah, for real.
Sean had a cold verse on that bit,
Man,
man.
just got on there rolling.
Huh?
Got on there rolling. Okay, I'm gonna do it.
He did. I'm smoking and rolling and smoking and rolling and no. Hey, he was on that bit, though. I ain't gonna lie. I like that. Hey, I listened to that the other day, man. I was like,
Yeah.
on that
It's
bitch,
on my
man.
playlist. I don't even care. It's on my playlist.
Yeah. I got yeah. I got that album. But I like Riot. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Of course, Riot. That's probably the most popular one off of that.
This was his first 2 Chainz release, wasn't it?
I think 2 Chainz. Yeah, that was the first 2 Chainz project, I believe.
Yeah.
Then he came with the album based on a true story.
Yeah.
But I like that one. I like Spinning. Him and T.I. It's mine. I
Yo,
spin.
I forgot
It's
about
mine.
that.
I spin. I'm riding around and I'm geek.
Man,
Nah, what else he got on there? I like Letter to the Rap Game.
I have to go back on it.
I like Stunt with
Wait, he
Me.
got Ray Kwan on the track? Mr. Tipsy?
You ain't know about that, huh? And Dollar Boy, that's the other half of Player Circle, boy.
Yeah.
What you know about that, man?
I know about that.
Oh, hey, look, Slanging Birds, man, with him, Jeezy, and Gotti. Oh yeah, that was a cold one too. Yep. Yeah.
It's a mafioso type vibes right there, man.
Slanging bird.
Yeah, man, because I feel like you had two of the dope.
You got the two trappers,
Yeah,
man.
man.
You ain't got the two of the best trappers, man. So yeah.
Fine right there. I'm gonna have to go back and listen to that because a couple I wasn't on. I ain't hear that one. I feel like I know Keisha, but I have to hit listen to
Yeah.
it.
Uh-huh.
Shout out to Uncle Two, Uncle
Yep.
Bruce. Um,
Yep.
gave us a banger right there, man. And he was one of the ones that proved, man, look, it's never too late.
It ain't too late. You can always reinvent yourself.
Looked like he hit the path and the trajectory and say, you know what? I gotta do what's necessary to reach the goal.
There you go. Cause his flow kind of changed up some too. Flow kind of changed up
He
some
said
too.
he went to the Wayne School, man, to stop writing and just start getting it out of there.
Uh-huh.
If
Yep.
it wasn't for
Yep.
Wayne, it wouldn't be
Uh,
dedication. And tell him where to shop with some wrist drains, man, if they in Maryland.
Man, we want you to go to Rich Dreams Apparel .store/shop. Again, that's Rich Dreams Apparel .store/shop. That's where you can find all our latest drops, man. Again, we got some tees on the way. Acid wash tees. We got those on the way. I'm gonna also do some bucket hats very near future. Definitely spring summerish somewhere in that time before early summer, late spring they'll be dropping for sure. Also, we got after you watch this, go and check out our latest episode, last episode with Miss D. Crazy talking about relationships. We talking about a childhood trauma. We talking about the earth being flat. We talking about everything on that motherfucker, man. You like, hey, you
Yeah,
don't want
man.
to miss it. Yeah, after you watch this, when you hear this message, matter of fact, you ain't even got to finish the rest of it. Just go
Amen.
straight to that episode. Cause you'd have done enough if you listening right now. If you made it to here, you
Yeah,
done
you one
enough,
of the
man. We
OG
appreciate
listeners. We much love.
you. Right. We appreciate you, man. Yeah, man. Other than that, like we keep saying, we are getting the studio together. We will be in that song. We'll be giving y'all visual song. Continue to bring dope guests. And just stay tapped in with us, man. Stick with us on this journey, man. We trying to get better and better and better for everybody.
The Rich Dream Show Pod, all one word.
Yep.
All right, man. Well, I think we done did it for the week. Love and
Yeah,
blessings to
I
y'all.
think I think we got it all, man.
Oh,
I think we got it
one
all.
thing. If you in Maryland, yo, Bond Street, Westminster, Maryland, you can shop Rich Dreams and many other various cool brands in Ayo Boutique, 2 Bond Street, Westminster.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man. G, it's smoke. Don't sleep on your dreams or they become your nightmares. It's a Rich Dream Show.